Hey loves, welcome back. Okay, let's talk about getting too old to wear eyeshadow. Don't even get me started. I had a conversation with a really good friend the other day about the fact that I bought the Morphe James Charles palette. James Charles is a wonderful artist. I am literally old enough to be his mother. And he released this Morphe palette. So I was having this conversation with a friend that basically said, or hinted that I was too old to get away with a palette like this. I know. And I kind of got into the conversation with her of like, makeup is what you want it to be, and you should rock what you feel comfortable with. And there isn't an age limit. There isn't an upper or lower age limit to wear products that make you feel happy and make you feel confident. And this palette truly makes me feel happy. I'm 39, I'm 40 in a couple of months, and I think this is wonderful. My 12-year-old is always in here, and 9 times out of 10, she's just looking at this and swatching it. And rightfully so. Sometimes I do like to just stare at it. I did follow a James Charles tutorial. I didn't record it when he released the palette, and I followed it as best as I can with my saggy hooded eyes, and I was really pleased with the results. If I can, I'm going to try and insert some photos so that you can see that I kind of pulled it off a little bit. Love how it turned out. Would I wear it on the school run? Not necessarily. Maybe, but let's do a more wearable daytime look using this wonderful James Charles palette. It's a huge palette. I really love the fact there's a nice mixture of mattes and metallics and shimmers and glitters. Nice range of colours, and I love the fact that the big pans in the middle are the shades that you're probably going to use the most. Love that. So let's start off. I think I'm going to start off with this colour here. I've lost the insert with the shade names. I'm really sorry. So I'm going to be that annoying person that just points and says, this one, put it on your eye. So I'm going to go with this one, which is like a yellowy one, and a blending brush. And I'm just going to start as almost like a transition shade, just pop a little bit of colour down. I've got absolutely no plan in what I'm doing with this eye look, but that's how I do my makeup. I just bang it on my face and cross my fingers and hope for the best. So I'm just using this blending brush and windscreen wipering that beautiful kind of yellowy shade in the crease, slightly up onto my brow bone, both sides the same. One of my eyes is slightly more hooded than the other, which is really delightful. So I have to cheat the colour up a little bit, just so that I can kind of try and even them out, and also so that you can see the colour. If I kept my crease colour just into my crease, no one's going to see it. Okay. So that's quite pretty. We've got a nice sort of wash of colour. Then I'm going to go in actually to the next shade, which is a more kind of orangey shade. Again with the same brush. And I'm going to build that up a little bit as well. Like so. That's a really pretty warm colour. And I'm concentrating that kind of on the outer corner and dragging it into the crease and up onto the brow bone slightly. Round and round and round. This blending brush is basically doing all the work. Fabulous. And then I'm going to take, I should have washed my brushes, don't judge me, didn't have time. I'm going to go for the next shade, Along, which is more, it's like a brown, kind of orangey brown shade, and a fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to pop some of this outer corner here and into the crease again. So it's because the brush is slightly smaller, it's still fluffy, but it isn't as wide as a blending brush. It's giving me the sort of a slightly more concentrated placement of colour, kinda. So I'm going to pop this on, and then I'm going to blend it a little bit more. Like so. And then before I blend, I'm going to take that brush and just put a little bit underneath my lower lash line. Great, and then I'm going to go back in with that blending brush. I'm not going to put any extra product on it, and I'm just going to soften that down so there aren't any harsh edges. And then I'm going to go in with a mixture of these two. These are another kind of two matte browns. That's more of like a khaki colour, and then a brown, same brush. Just going to dip my brush into both of those, like so, and I'm going to start again to build up that outer corner. I'm going to place it down, and then I'm going to blend it with my blending brush. Then put a little bit underneath the lower lash line as well. So pigmented, love them. And I didn't put any kind of base or primer on, I just had a little bit of concealer and setting powder on my eyes. Then I'm going to go back in with a tiny bit of this really bright yellow and the first shade I used, mixture of both of those. I really like a pop of yellow, especially kind of up through the, almost like the inner crease here. So I'm going to add a little bit more of that there. And then I'm going to take a clean crease brush and get the same colours, those yellows, tap off, and then I'm going to put some kind of underneath my lower lash line, kind of in the middle, inner third. Thanks, Bruce. The inner magpie of me really wants to put one of these bright metallics on the lid, but I did say I was going to do a more wearable daytime version. So I'm going to go in with this shade here. This is like a, I'm going to swatch it on my finger so you can see, like a bronzy goldy metallic, and I am going to use a synthetic flat brush. This is a cream shadow brush. I'm just going to spray it first of all. Oh gosh, I need about 20 hands. I'm going to spray it first of all with just some makeup setting spray, so that it's damp. And then I'm going to go in with that beautiful shade. Load up my brush, and then I'm going to, oh that's pretty, press this on my eyelid, so that all over my eyelid, to the crease, but not as far as the outer corner where those other colours are. I'm going to build that up. That's pretty. And just do the same on the other eye, and then I'll blend a little bit. Okay, so that's that bronzy shade all over the lid, really pretty. I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush and just blend that inner corner a little bit so there isn't sort of any harsh lines. I'm just blending that inwards. Then I'm going to get that fluffy crease brush again, and I'm going to go back in with the kind of these two orangey and brown shades, tiny little bit of that on the brush. And then I'm going to blend the crease outer corner where the other shades meet that metallic, so that there isn't any kind of, again, any harsh lines. Then I feel like I need to go in with a lighter metallic shade. Ooh, choices. Then I'm going to go in with this one, which is like a slightly lighter version of that, that bronze shade. I might need to redampen my brush, but I'm going to pick a little bit of that up and put that in a corner. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, like that. And again, just blend the edge a little bit with that fluffy crease brush. Then I'm going to take the lighter shade here. Oh no, I lied. Then I'm going to take this really pretty kind of highlighty shade here and put that right on the inner corner as like an inner corner highlight. That's beautiful. That would make a wonderful highlight shade. Maybe I'll put some on my face, because when it comes to highlight, more is more, right? My hand is actually aching holding this. I feel like I need an assistant or a stand, like a palette stand. Right, put some of that in a corner. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to finish off with a quick swipe of my favourite Epic mascara, and I'll be right back. So there you go, a couple of squats. Couple of swipes of mascara, eye look is done. I really love how this eye look turned out. I feel like the shadows blended beautifully. The metallics are so opaque and so shiny and pretty. I really love this. So in summary, can you be too old for the James Charles palette? I say a big hell no. Hell no. There should never be any age limits on makeup or cosmetics or beauty products in general. You rock what makes you feel confident, and if the James Charles palette makes you feel confident in your 40s, then you wear it, girl, you wear it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to subscribe, that would mean the world. I'm going to try and upload a little bit more regular over the next few weeks and months, so I really appreciate your support. I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't forget, you are never too old to rock what makes you feel confident. I'll speak to you soon. Take care, guys.